last video, I showed the ride up to this fire tower that was at the top of the hill. And there's a fellow on YouTube that was in touch with me. He's the one who told me about the ride. And he took a ride from the hill down this track here. And I'll just highlight the ride that I think he went on. So I think he went with another guy down this hill. So when I was at the fire tower, I had a look at the start of this track, and it looked very steep. And it was steeper than what I was going to do on my own. It might be steeper than what I'm going to do even with someone else. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I didn't go down there. But it looked like, to me, he would have gone down here to this zigzag track that runs around the hill on old forestry track. So I thought I'd go and check that one out. So after leaving the fire tower, I followed Kerrisons Road further on, and then I turned off. Kerrisons Road runs... Oops, I'm on the wrong screen. Kerrisons Road runs right through here. But I turned at this corner and came around this forestry track. And I got to about this point here. So I think I got just past where he would have entered this track. I got up a little bit further up there, but there's so many trees down, I turned back. So on the map, it looks like it runs up to here, but it was just 2 blocks with trees, so I didn't bother with that. I went as far as there and then turned back, and it was a really nice ride. So this video is just about that stretch. So I hope you enjoy it. Well, this is the track that Jeff had on his YouTube video. Yeah, it looks pretty steep. I'm sure we can do it, but yeah, I'm not going to try it on my own. So I've just come from the fire tower up that way, which is Kerrisons Rd. And there's another little rougher looking track here going down the hill, going back towards Holwell, I think, which is called Kerrisons Rd. And I'm going to keep going on Kerrisons Rd. The funny thing is, I used to work with someone who was a Kerrison and also someone who was a Tattersall, so I wonder whether they got anything to do with this area. On the topographical map, here's Kerrisons Road, and this is where I am, and this is the turn off to Tattersall's Road. And this will be another video, but this road here, it runs from near Beaconsfield through some farming country, and then it gets into a pretty straight road, which is a bit muddy, and then it gets into a steep rocky climb with lots of washouts. So that was an interesting ride too. I'll put that up later on. Let's have a look down this little side track. I've just come to a gully, and it's pretty much just down below the lookout tower, which is slightly that way, I think. And so they've gone to a lot of effort here to put a great big drainage pipe in at some point. The gully goes way on down there, so it's very steep both sides. I've been following an old logging track, which is pretty much grown over. It's almost a single track now. Lots of down trees, but so far I can get over them. And I'll go on a little bit further and then turn back, because I think this road dead ends by the map. It does anyway. It looks like it's not being used from here on, so I'm going to turn back. Okay, this is where the enduro guys go. Ho ho! Super steep down there. So they're coming up there from somewhere. It might join onto that track that goes down from the fire tower. So they're coming up there, they're getting on this road that I've been on. It's hard to get an appreciation from the GoPro just how steep that looked, but I'm on this corner right here, and I'm looking at a track that just seemed to plummet down the hill. So on Google Earth you can see that there is a bit of a track that goes down there, and in actual fact it looks like you could wrap around and come back up here, and I did see another track running off the side down there. So yeah, very steep countryside. It says that's Trail 16 down the hill. There's a sign right here saying Trail 16. Just saw a black tiger snake curled up in the sun down here. Where was he? He was just here somewhere. Now he's gone. What did I see him? He was just there. He saw me, he was looking, and he's gone on somewhere, can't quite tell where. He was right here. Might be down in that cavity, or... Honestly, I was only about 3 seconds away, went over to get my phone, and came straight back, gone. Quite a big one, curled up right here. Well, I'll leave him. Don't want to get too close.